B7 augered hole.
Hole B7 was drilled using ADEI's preferred auger method, and as you can see, the hole is intact and cylindrical in shape. Once grouted and cured, a friction bond develops between the surrounding soil and the resultant anchor plug. When the anchor tenon is actually loaded, the friction developed around the circumference of the anchor plug resists anchor movement as graphically demonstrated here. If axial loading continues in magnitude to a point where the anchor plug starts to move, then by definition the ultimate bond stress of the surrounding soil has been overcome and failure occurs. On this project, the ultimate bond stress specified for the anchor zone was 4,000 pounds per square foot, a value that was simply assumed to exist as no exploration was conducted in the anchor's bonded zone.
V21, hole V21.
In contrast to hole B7, hole V, Victor 21, was drilled with the city-directed rotary air method. In this highly fractured material, air pressure exiting from the tip of the drill string is forced into the fractures and dislodges chunks of earth to fall into the shaft, creating an irregular shaped hole. These chunks impede the passage of smaller material to exit at the face of the hole, and in addition, air pressure is lost to the various fractures, causing air to exit from adjacent holes approximately 4 feet away that were previously drilled. As this frame zooms in, you can see the fractured nature of the soil and the voids created at the top and sides of the shaft. When the grout is ultimately placed into a shaft such as this, the grout may or may not flow into the voids created by the fallouts. If filled or even partially filled, grout bulbs are created, and the forces resisting anchor movement are then a combination of friction and bearing, as shown here. The problems encountered on this project relative to anchor installation and performance are a direct result of an inadequate geotechnical investigation of this slope, with absolutely no investigation into the bonded zone of the anchors and the resultant assumed value of the soil's ultimate bond stress of 4,000 pounds per square foot. As demonstrated by several verification anchors previously installed, the ultimate bond stress of this soil type is in the range of 1,500 to 2,500 pounds per square foot, and a reevaluation of the wall's long-term performance in these conditions should be made. In addition, the wall's profile, as shown in the contract plans, was not correct, leading to a redesign of the profile and to the addition of extra anchors.